While the finished Barbie movie might have been kenough for some fans, there were some planned moments that didn't come together in the film. Smooches, cameos, and a weird romance? Here's what was cut from Barbie. Barbie as a movie is a lot, in the very best way. In just under 2 hours, we watch as characters experience everything from disenfranchisement to dream ballet to existential crises. It might surprise you then that some things actually got cut from Greta Gerwig's latest film, some of which make sense and some of which are a total bummer. Various potential Kens, played by Ben Platt, Bowen Yang, and others were in the running to appear alongside main Ken Ryan Gosling, but couldn't commit to spending 3 months in London. Jonathan Groff missed out on playing Alan for the same reason. Emma Mackey from Sex Education appears in the finished film as physicist Barbie, but a joke about her resemblance to star Margot Robbie was cut when it simply turned out that the two didn't look all that much alike with different hair colors. So what did we miss out on in Barbie when all was said and done? Perhaps the most heartbreaking thing cut from Barbie is a cameo from Saoirse Ronan and Timothée Chalamet, both of whom have worked with Gerwig on her other 2 films. Ronan led both Lady Bird and Little Women as Christine Lady Bird McPherson and Joe March, and Chalamet had a supporting role in Lady Bird as Kyle Scheibel and a larger turn as Theodore Laurie Lawrence. In both movies, the two play love interests, and they clearly work well together and with Gerwig, but according to the director, the timing just didn't work out. As Gerwig told Cinema Blend, well, it was always going to have to be a sort of smaller thing because Ronan was actually producing at the time, which I am so proud of her for, and of course it's brilliant, but it was going to be a specialty cameo. Ronan is producing a film called The Outrun in which she'll also star. So what about Chalamet? Gerwig revealed, I was also going to do a specialty cameo with Timmy and both of them couldn't do it and I was so annoyed, but I love them so much. Chalamet has been working on a ton of projects lately, including Dune 2 and Wonka, so this isn't a complete shock, but it is a disappointment. A constant through line throughout Barbie is that Ken is hopelessly in love with Barbie, who just doesn't fully reciprocate his feelings. Sure, they're, as Ken puts it, boyfriend-girlfriend, but Barbie never wants Ken to be at her house because it's always girls' night. Beyond that, they don't even kiss. Ken leans in and kisses the air near Barbie's face, and then tells her how wonderful the non-kiss was before asking if he can spend the night.
I thought I might stay over tonight.
Why?
Because we're girlfriend-boyfriend.
To do what?
I'm actually not sure.
During an interview alongside Robbie with People, Gosling said that the actors and creatives working on Barbie tried to figure out how Ken and Barbie would even successfully kiss, but it was just way too weird. Gosling said, "It was so funny trying to figure out what their idea of kissing might be. I'm so glad all of that got cut out." The scenes between Barbie and Ken are funny enough, so missing out on a really weird kiss seems fine. Losing an appearance by Saoirse Ronan and Timothée Chalamet is one thing. Losing a scene between Ken and Weird Barbie is another matter altogether. Mashable revealed that there's a behind-the-scenes photo of Gerwig in action and sitting in the director's chair laughing as Weird Barbie sits on the Barbie Land pool while cradling Ken's head in her lap. So what happened to this scene exactly? Weird Barbie even directly tells Robbie's Barbie that she's got a thing for Ken, saying she'd love to see whatever nude blob he's packing under those jeans. Kate McKinnon is one of the funniest actors around, and she and Gosling have worked together several times during her tenure on Saturday Night Live. A bizarre romance between Ken and Weird Barbie could have been a delightful little aside during Barbie, especially when you consider that our main Barbie really doesn't have any interest in him. Perhaps if Ken and Weird Barbie had shared a moment together, he could have finally learned whatever Barbies and Kens do during sleepovers. Barbie is in theaters now.